Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today is Scott Cross, head coach of the Trojan men's basketball team. Scott, thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
And having you here means basketball season's right around the corner. First off, just tell me what's your level of excitement going into a new season?
Yeah, I mean, if you're not excited this time of year, you shouldn't be a basketball coach. I love what our guys have done over the past, 6 months. I mean, we started way back in June and prepared for the foreign tour in Costa Rica. We've had approximately 17 full practices right now. Our guys are raring to go. We did have a close scrimmage on Sunday, so we were able to play somebody not named Troy, which was exciting, and we have one more on Saturday, but we're ready to really get it officially started.
And we want to talk about the season, but let's go back. You mentioned Costa Rica,
yes.
And let's talk a little about that and what it meant for the program and what it means for building the team together leading into this season.
Yeah, it's a little thing. The NCAA, they give you an exemption where once every 4 years you can take your team on a foreign tour. We were due up this year. Thankfully, my boss, Brent Jones, and my boss's boss, Dr. Hawkins, agreed to let us go and help fund the tour, and it's an amazing experience. The NCAA allows you 10 full practices during the summertime, so you get a basketball added element to where you can really kind of get ahead of the game. But really the benefit of it, it's traveling together, it's eating every meal together, it's going on. Like we went whitewater rafting, 16 miles over 3.5 hours of some of the most beautiful landscapes in the world. We went zip lining in a tropical rainforest. We went ATVs up and down these mountains. I mean, just memories that'll last a lifetime. And your guys really open up. You see a different side of each other. They were karaokeing the last night at the restaurant, which totally shocked me. I was not expecting it. And then we played 3 games while we were down there, and that's a good experience because you can play your entire roster. Guys aren't uptight about their stats or anything. Coaches are a little bit more loose because it doesn't count on your win-loss record. So it's just a win-win-win all the way around.
And, of course, you get those extra practices and you get a chance to see your team in action. So talk about the makeup of the team this year and how things are looking, because you've got a few returners coming in and it's still probably working on some of the makeup scenarios for this year, right?
Yes, we signed some experienced guards from the transfer portal. We're a little bit thinner and longer, but we're faster and can shoot it better. We moved Zay Williams from the 4 back to the 5, where he had played predominantly, his first 2 years with me. Zay's really improved. He was a guy that shot 40% from the three-point line last year. So to have your 5-man be able to step out and shoot the 3 really stretches the defense. And Nate Shamanga, who played a lot of 3 last year, will move to the 4. You have Christian Turner, who can play multiple positions, and he's just a kind of a defensive guru. And and then we have the best guards that we've had since I've been here. I mean, we're legit 2+ deep at the 1, 2, and 3, and so it's really exciting thinking about the speed we'll be able to play, and then also the way this team flies around defensively. I think it'll definitely be the best defensive team I've had.
Well, and of course, looking into that team going into a newly revamped Sun Belt with the addition of new teams, how is the new teams making and factoring into the way that the conference play is going to be this year?
Yeah, they're dividing it up in the East and West division. So we're on the west side. We'll play everybody twice over there. On the east side, we'll play everybody once. We don't get to play Georgia Southern. I think the addition of Marshall, Old Dominion, Southern Miss, and who am I leaving out here?
James Madison.
And James Madison. There you go. You're on top of it. So those teams, I think, will definitely make the Sun Belt stronger. They're very good, tradition-rich basketball programs. 3 of them are from Conference USA. James Madison has a legit basketball program. They've been to the tournament very recently. I think they're picked at the top of our league. So all 4 of those programs will definitely make it even more competitive this year.
And I was going to say that, and that brings up that next level of competition and bringing that competitiveness and seeing these new teams and bringing them into the fold. Overall, just improving, I guess, the league in general. So
yeah, I think it'll definitely help it out. I mean, as I tried to pick, during the Sun Belt seeding, 1 through 14, I couldn't do it. I think I would have better luck to just put schools in a hat and draw one out in terms of, because you can't tell. If you asked me today, who would I like to play if it was one game, I couldn't really tell you. And it's like, who would you not want to play? To me, every team is very, very similar in a lot of ways. I think, Louisiana has a lot of returning guys. I think that's why they were picked at the top of the league. They have a 5-star player in Jordan Brown, who's preseason player of the year. But outside of them, I mean, I think everybody else is pretty much the same.
And of course, let's talk a little bit about when folks can see you guys, because you get to open the season at home. So good opportunity. It probably feels good to be able to start on the home territory there. So
yeah, we're very thankful for the opportunity to start at home. I mean, the home team wins 67% of the games, so the more home games you can get, the better off you're going to be. And so it's nice. I mean, nothing's guaranteed, but you have a much better chance. We know our home crowd, and in fact, we led the league in Sun Belt for attendance for home games. So we know the Trojan fans are going to come out and support us, and they make a huge difference. And help cheer us to 20 wins last season. And we have every intention of beating that record again this year and doing even better.
Looking forward to seeing you go past that 20 wins and keep going way deep in the postseason.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us today, and good luck on the season.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.